Please take your seats quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Hi guys, and welcome to 1minutetennis.com. In today's session, I want to talk to you about how to get power on the backhand. And I want to show you an inside secret that if you add to your backhand will make the stroke more dynamic, easier, and way faster. Now the backhand is naturally a linear stroke. You see, the natural path for the racket is on a straight line through the ball and then in the direction that I want the ball to go. So if I was hitting it straight to you in the camera, then there's that nice linear path straight through the ball. But in reality, to get a powerful backhand, the backhand should be a blend, a combination of angular momentum and linear momentum. The best way of understanding the difference between angular momentum and linear momentum is to feign a karate chop. If you imagine that I have a piece of rock in front of me, we've all seen videos of people breaking rocks with their hands. And the way that most people think they do it is that they pick a path from A to C and ignore B and just swing straight through the object as though it isn't there. And this is a great way of destroying your hand, not the rock. This is linear momentum. What they really do is at contact with the object, they violently pull the hand back to the body. So it looks like that. This is angular momentum. It creates much more force and much more power. Any aeroplane you've flown in, any car you've driven, they're all powered by angular momentum. And we want to get angular momentum into the beginning of the backhand and then use that power to flow into linear momentum. And the way to do this is to make sure that in the very heart of the takeback, in the dynamic part where it's moving, then the racket wraps around the body. Let me show you from this direction. So as my opponent hits the ball, I recognize it's going to be a backhand. I make my split, and now the left foot loads the weight. And as I load the weight, the racket goes into this position here. So at the moment, the tip of the racket is pointing behind me. And if I swing from there, this will make a linear stroke. It's actually the correct takeback for the service return. But if I want to generate power, then I split, move into this position, and then in a dynamic movement, the racket goes behind me and then through. So now we're creating angles here, shape and a distorted path, angle to linear. From this direction, let's see, linear and then angular and through. If the ball is very quick, then this movement might be blended into one. So it might look something like this. If the ball is a little slower, then we separate it to the first phase, second phase and hit. First phase, second phase and hit. If you blend angular momentum with linear momentum into your backhand, then you'll get tremendous power and a much easier stroke. It's also great protection for the arm because instead of forcing the racket through, the racket is actually being propelled through by angular momentum converting into linear momentum. Add this to your backhand and you'll find that you have a much more powerful, much more forceful and easier stroke. If you like my ideas on tennis, check out the books on Amazon. The books are a truly unique learning and teaching experience because we all learn in different ways, whether it's visually, whether it's by seeing the written word, we're all different. With the books, you have great illustrations making things very, very clear. We have very clear explanations with the science, biomechanics, and then simple instructions to the strokes. And also every chapter is linked to YouTube videos, so you can look at the illustrations, you can read the explanations, or you can see the demonstrations. Or for more personalized advice, join players in over 40 countries that I'm helping with one-to-one online coaching. It's a unique service with a blend of video analysis and then personalized one-to-one lessons. It's inexpensive and it really works. So don't just swing through the ball, don't push through the ball. See, this is kind of a pushy stroke. Make sure that you blend angular momentum and linear momentum, and you'll be able to create tremendous spin. You'll be able to counterattack with your backhand, and you'll be able to turn your backhand into a real weapon. Thanks for watching. See you next time for more unique tennis lessons that really work.